About to go racing for 110 laps from the virtual Richmond Raceway. Jordan Bain and Braden Holt on the front row, drivers lining up and getting ready for this 9th round of 15 in the di9 Desgins Turn Down for What Xfinity Series. Jordan Bain leading the line, drivers getting in formation. Tonight, a race of commemoration as one of our own, Cole Snyder, has unfortunately had a loss in the family. Cole racing with a heavy heart tonight, and the rest of the Turn Down for What family coming together in solidarity and support with really one of the biggest and widest families we all have. Chuck Snyder, the loving father, is survived by kids Crystal, Cole, wife Randy, watching from home, and from everybody involved with this race with Turn Down for What with di9 Desgins and Rick James. Our love, our hearts go out to you, and hopefully a little bit of racing and a little bit of entertainment to lift the mood in such a heavy time. Let's turn it up and go racing. This is round 9 from Richmond. And here goes the salute before we get any festivities started. The 3-wide salute that was planned. We're going to start tonight's race with 3-wide action, tribute at the front, and a 3-wide salute to the entire Snyder family. Everybody watching at home, if this is just a minor display, imagine what it actually means when we can do something with our own hands, with our own hearts. This is but a mere token in the form of what we love. We love racing. We come together as friends, as family, as brothers. We have siblings racing with us in this very race across this entire community. And from start to finish, this all begins with the love of racing. That love of racing obviously translates into love for each other. Love for not only the hobbies that we enjoy, but the relationships that we share. Cole Snyder in the 24 car, unfortunately, has lost a loved one, and tonight we're not only going to honor Cole's family in support, in love, but in what we know how to do best, which is go racing. We're going to put on a show tonight with heavy hearts, but hopefully by the end a few spirits will be uplifted, and this 9th round will be remembered for more than just an exciting race at Richmond Raceway. And with that, we're going to get back into formation, and it's really time to go racing. To the entire Snyder family, all our hearts are involved in this, and all our hearts are thinking about your family right now. To anybody that's involved, there is a GoFundMe for the medical bills of the family. We'll drop that link in the chat after the green flag. If you're interested in helping this family, do what you can, when you can. And tonight we're going to do our very best. So Jordan Bain and Braden Holt will lead us down to the line. And thank you everybody in the chat respecting the moment and giving us support of your very own. MK Gaming 85 says let's go 24. Duct Tape Fan 06 says let's go number 19. Repeat. Contributing as well, MK Gaming saying good luck tonight, thoughts are with Cole. Bread Not So Ninja-like says, awesome to see the honor for Cole. Duct Tape Fan 06 says, prayers for the Snyder family. Alpha York 23 with a number 24. And you might notice a theme here tonight among these paint schemes. Jordan Bain in the number 28, our points leader and pole sitter, rocking one of Ken Schrader's paint schemes when he was driving for Hendrick Motorsports. Brad Rivers bringing the Ricky Rudd paint scheme back. There you see Cole Snyder in another Ken Schrader paint scheme. He made the 36 M&M's Pontiac famous. Jose Ruiz rocking the number 23 Skull Bandit, the Crimson Skull Bandit. Another Ken Schrader special. Zach Meredith with some Red Bull colors tonight. Jake Millsap with a little camouflage tribute of his own. Nate Lehman with a very special tribute to the Snyder family. Matt Boone with another one of those Ken Schrader themed paint schemes. And more as we go on through the field, and the theme Ken Schrader here for Chuck Snyder. We're going to be honoring him all night, and Chuck Snyder, a big fan of Ken Schrader. And again, just a little tip of the cap from the entire Turn Down for What community for the Snyder family. For Randy, Cole, Crystal, and everybody else in the family that's involved. It's going to be a fun night tonight. It's going to be a great night of racing action. We're letting the drivers get back into formation here, and we're going to turn this green flag. So the lights are out atop the pace car. And a wonderful small tribute there that's going to turn into a very large race, a labor of love from all of us to you at home. It's time to go racing. Cindy Thompson in the chat with her prayers to the family. It's time to show out Jordan Bain on the inside of Braden Holt. Round 9 is on at Richmond. Drag race for the top spot into turn number 1, riding along with points leader Jordan Bain to the inside of car 7-2, Braden Holt in the Valvoline Chevrolet with a tribute to Chuck Snyder on the front of his Chevrolet. Takes the lead, and he's going to lead lap number 10. 100 circuits remain from Richmond. Jordan Bain in the second position. Hunter Peach now in the number 26. High up in the points coming into tonight. Hunter Peach sits third in that points order, only 8 points behind Matt Boone. There we go. A little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back on it, and all the buttons are working. Braden Holt leading. Jordan Bain in second. Hunter Peach in third. 13 laps complete. Further back through this field, Cole Snyder to the inside of Jose Ruiz. That's the fight for the 10th position. Then it's Josh Arnold on the outside of Jake Millsap. That number 19 Millsap Graphics Camouflage Chevrolet trying to overtake J-Paw in the Box Cave Ford. And behind them, Nate Lehman in front of that 24. Further back, Matt Boone in the number 38, the two-time winner, sits second in the points, finds himself quite a long distance, approximately 43 points behind Jordan Bain in the second position. But the 38 car now up to the 11th position and chasing down Josh Arnold in a hurry for 10th. If you've recently joined us, you're watching round 9 of the di9 Designs Turn Down for What Xfinity cars from virtual Richmond. Braden Holt and Hunter Peach swapping spots for the lead. The 26 Rheem Supra to the outside of the Valvoline Chevrolet into turn number 1. Peach looking to clear Holt, but Holt has the inside line out of turn number 2. Can he make it stick? No. Hunter Peach is your new leader at Richmond. Supra, Camaro, Mustang, your top 3 with 18 laps now underway in Virginia. In the 15th position, you've got Brian Tiffany in the 35. He's trying to sneak to the inside of Enrique Quiñones in car number 9. Take that spot away from the New Jersey native, the 77 of Cochran. Loose out of turn number 1, and it's Jeff Lednam in car 37 who's come to fill the gap. But the 77 of Cochran regains composure and now comes to the left-hand side of Brian Tiffany. Cochran finds himself in the 16th position. Towards the front, Jordan Bain now with a bit of trouble from Brad Rivers. The number 69 Motorcraft Ford has caught up to that Folgers Mustang. Let's ride along with Rivers for a couple of laps and see how he views the world from 4th place. The 69 of Brad Rivers sitting in the 4th position, up behind Jordan Bain in that 28. Hunter Peach continues to lead in car 26 with a bit of a blink. Braden Holt in the 2nd position. And as we come to this 24th lap, a kind reminder from Alpha York, we continue tonight's tribute of Chuck Snyder, survived by daughter Crystal, son Cole, and wife Randy, with many others in the immediate Snyder family. And the Turn Down for What family, lap 24 is for the Snyders. Hunter Peach with Braden Holt to his inside. The 72 Valvoline Camaro attacking that Rheem Supra off that 4th corner. 25 laps now complete with Jordan Bain the points leader. calmly sitting in third. The 69 of Brad Rivers just ahead of Shad Swatsworth, who's casting a bow tie-shaped black shadow in his rearview mirror. In the number 17 Red Bull entry, Zach Meredith using that middle lane, something that I haven't seen a lot of drivers doing as of yet, but the 17 seems comfortable. Mike Campbell Jr. brings his number 71 Mom and Pop's Chevrolet into pit road, and it looks rather unscheduled for Papa Bear. Hopefully everything's okay in the 71. Matt Cochran in the 77 car, sitting to the inside of Quinones. Behind him, Jeff Lednam in the Shelby Mustang. These two fighting for the 14th position. Quinones can't hold on that outside line, and it's Matt Cochran in car 77. He moves up into 14th. The 37 of Lednam having some issues there. Lednam sitting 15th in the points standings, getting right up behind the 77 of Cochran. Matt Cochran sits 31st in the point standings. He's been consistent, although running a part-time schedule. Up to 4th. It's getting tight, and Hunter Peach is watching the cars accordion behind him. Braden Holt in 2nd, Jordan Bain in 3rd. Shad Swatsworth starting to press the issue in car number 1. Quite close to the back end of that Motorcraft Mustang. Zach Meredith wants a piece of the action too, but running a bit too high, wide, and handsome. He's looking for the exit speed out of turn number 4. There goes Meredith right up along the wall. Swatsworth just ahead into turn number 1. Jake Millsap looking for the 6th position from car 17. Nate Lehman in the number 14 Mustang, watching, waiting for some action to happen. And then Matt Boone, 2nd in the points, sitting 9th so far. He's up 5 places from where he started in the Federated Auto Parts Chevy. Jeff Lednam in the 37, still sitting a quarter of a second behind Matt Cochran. And there goes Jake Millsap right on the back end. He's got the 14. They're starting to bunch up back here. Hunter Peach pulling away with this one. Jordan Bain just getting around Braden Holt for the 2nd position, and it may have opened the door for Brad Rivers. Here comes car 69 to the inside of that 72. Shad Swatsworth may be looking to go on that inside line train. The 72 of Braden Holt holding that middle lane. Will he come down on the 6-9 of Rivers? The 6-0 of Jeff No is in pit road also. Meredith making a living on that high side. It seems to be working for now, but how long will those tires hold out? The di9 designed race facts telling us we're going to be going about 40 to 50 laps in one green flag fuel run. We'll see how far the drivers manage to carry these hot rods until then. Hunter Peach still holding first, but only by 0.3 of a second. The 28 of Jordan Bain has caught him up and now on the attack after letting Peach run out to quite the large lead. There's the time delta over the last 6 laps, and you can see that Bain has been so much quicker than Peach, and now he's on the attack. Brad Rivers also on the attack to Braden Holt, but will he get him before the pit window opens? Over the last 5 laps, you can see Hunter Peach has been consistently slower than Jordan Bain, but for 1 lap, on lap 36, where he was only 1/10 quicker, Bain has caught him, and now he's tasked with passing him. Will he burn those tires to oblivion in the chase for first? Will he be a bit more careful with it? Nate Lehman and Jake Millsap now battling for the 7th position. There goes Jordan Bain, almost getting to Hunter Peach. Back with Lehman and Millsap. Nate Lehman manages to take the 7th position away. Zach Meredith is next. Can Nate Lehman make the inside line work again? Meredith has been in the middle to high side all night long, and he's going to have to do quite the job to hold Lehman back from taking 6th. There goes Jordan Bain to the inside of Hunter Peach with a great run out of turn number 2. Now he's got to make it stick. Into the second corner, into the first corner. Here comes Jordan Bain from 2nd to 1st, easily taking Hunter Peach on that inside line, and he's our new leader, 41 laps into our 110-lap race. Hunter Peach in 2nd, Braden Holt in 3rd. It's a Ford, Toyota, Chevrolet top 3. Hunter Peach in 2nd, now being slowly reeled in by Braden Holt, and that's given him a bit of breathing room as Brad Rivers sits behind him in the 4th position. Can't forget about Shad Swatsworth, however. He's been advancing slowly but surely. Starting 9th, he's up to 5th. We're almost to the halfway mark in this race, and we haven't yet gotten our chance for our first green flag pit stops. Once again, expect drivers to be able to go 40 to 50 laps on 1 tank of fuel. The tires may not last that long depending on how hard they've been driving. Millsap now on the offensive, trying to take Zach Meredith for 7th. Further behind them, Josh Arnold rolling in the 38 of Matt Boone. Now that they've caught up to Jeff No, let's ride along with J. Paul Arnold and see if he can make the pass on car 38. Jordan Bain now ahead by 0.4 of a second. 1 second now, the gap. He just grows that. I said 0.4 of a second was the last lap. Now he's 1 second further ahead than Hunter Peach, which is interesting considering Braden Holt is a ½ second behind Hunter Peach. That has remained consistent. So Hunter Peach stays fast, and he keeps Braden Holt at bay, while Jordan Bain runs away with this lead. Shad Swatsworth now on the move to the inside of car 69. Brad Rivers stuck in that middle lane where his car has not been running at all this evening. Nate Lehman now stuck behind the 69, trying to give Swatsworth a bit of encouragement through turns number 3 and 4. Lehman locking the tires up just a bit. Here comes Swatsworth to the inside. Car number 60, Jeff No, currently running 19th, 2 laps down. 2x2, 2 rows deep out of turn 2. Shad Swatsworth still not able to make the pass stick on the 69 of Brad Rivers, but he's got plenty of chance to make it. Now it looks like he's getting by. Nate Lehman looking impatient, trying to find way to the inside of car number 1. Then you've got Jake Millsap in the number 19. He's only 0.2 behind Josh Arnold in the 8th position, but Millsap has been sliding back as of late. He may need tires sooner than he thinks. Brad Rivers now officially losing the spot to Shad Swatsworth. Nate Lehman taking advantage of that pass and going to the inside of Rivers. So Nate Lehman cracks the top 5. Brad Rivers sitting in the 6th position. And even Jeff No, who's 2 laps down, makes his way to the inside of Brad Rivers. The tires must be gone on car 6-9. Shad Swats with a mirror full of Nate Lehman. Lehman's on the offensive, now trying to set up the 1 car for a pass for the 4th position. Cars getting into a tight spot behind him. Josh Arnold and Jake Millsap involved in that gaggle behind those 2 drivers, but the fight for 4th rages on. Lehman looks to the inside. Will he give it a full send into 1? No, he doesn't. Sanity prevails in the 14 cockpit. Now passes being made all over the place. Zach Meredith being hung out to dry on the top line. That's going to put Josh Arnold right behind the 6-9 of Brad Rivers. All of these drivers are fighting for 6th. The 6-9 of Brad Rivers dips down to the inside, and there is the telltale sign. The pit window has opened at the halfway mark. 55 laps into this race, and the track facts prove true. 40 to 50 laps is going to be our pit window, and our first top 10 driver, let alone our first lead lap driver, decides to bring his car down pit road. Jordan Bain continues to lead, and he puts the 69 a lap down. We're officially on the back 9 of this race. Car number 9, Enrique Quiñones, running in the 15th position, 4 seconds ahead of Grandpa Coey in car 66, rocking the Kodiak colors. One of those lovely Ken Schrader paint schemes. Braden Holt in the 72 car sits behind car 66. Now, lap cars have become part of the conveyor belt at Richmond Raceway. The 72 rolling in 3rd, while the 66 is currently racing in 15th. The first car a lap down. If caution comes out, it's that 66 car of Grandpa Coey who will be the wave around. Jake Millsap falling off the pace to Zach Meredith. They're running 7th and 8th respectively. Cole Snyder in car 24 also a bit off the pace. Tires starting to go on that CD&R Chevrolet. Jose Ruiz peeling away from Snyder now. 6/10 the difference between 9th and 10th place. While at the front, it is the Jordan Bain show. 1.8 seconds ahead of Braden Holt and Hunter Peach running 3rd and 2nd. Hunter Peach, though, also in a world of his own. 1.5 seconds between him and Holt in that 7-2 car. Millsap in the 19, getting to the inside of Zach Meredith, but not able to make it stick. And still in the 8th position, but getting closer. Nate Lehman now to the inside. Braden Holt decides to come down pit road with Zach Meredith. And now we've got top 3 and top 5 drivers making pit stop decisions with 40 laps to go at Richmond. So now the question remains, when does Jordan Bain decide to come down pit road? We know that the pit window is between 40 and 50 laps, but how long does he dare stretch those tires? Is he gambling on a caution? 39 laps to go this time by. If you've recently joined us, I'm Rick James bringing you uninterrupted green flag coverage from virtual Richmond Raceway. It's the di9 designs turned down from what Xfinity series. Jordan Bain ahead of Hunter Peach. No cautions to speak of as of yet. If you missed the beginning of the race in our beautiful 3-wide tribute for the Snyder family, you can always go back to the replay right here on Twitch or on YouTube, Rick James TV. Brad Rivers to the outside of Jake Millsap, despite the fact that they're a lap down. That is 4 position. Car 69 makes it up into 14th during this pit stop cycle, and Jim Coe sitting in 10th place, a lap down, just went purple, 22.74. And nope, I've got that wrong. That is the car right underneath him. I was about to be wicked surprised. It's Braden Holt, actually, with a 22.74, who's gone purple. He's got the fastest lap of the race. He was sitting just under Jim Coe on the timing and scoring board. That's my mistake. Jim Coe's in 9th, though. That's good for him. All of the top 6 get to come down pit road. Jordan Bain, Hunter Peach, Nate Lehman, your top 3. Ford, Toyota, Ford, the podium order as they run. Chad Swatsworth in 4th. Josh Arnold rounding out the top 5. Jose Ruiz in 6th. Add to that Enrique Quiñones in the 8th position. All of these drivers yet to come down pit road. 66 laps underway of the scheduled 110, and these guys are making sure their tires will go further than anybody else. Braden Holt, pitting on lap 59, has to get a move on, or he's got to pray for a late race caution, because he's going to need to take care of the rubber. He still has the fastest lap of the race that he recently put in a few laps ago. Jordan Bain comes down pit road with Hunter Peach and Nate Lehman, so Chad Swatsworth becomes the new leader at Richmond. J. Paul Arnold just behind him in the 2nd position. None of the top 3, that includes Jose Ruiz, have yet to come down pit road. 67 laps about to be completed. The top 2 stay out. Jeff No's gone around. The 60 car's gone around. Something there he is. He jumps to pit road immediately, but we stay green at Richmond. No saving caution for the top 3. Provisional leader Jordan Bain in the 16th position, still in his pit stall. Something's gone on with the 28 car. Something mad has gone on with the 28 car. So far, Jordan Bain has been in this pit stall for at least 53 seconds now. Here comes Chad Swatsworth and Josh Arnold. Jose Ruiz is in the 3rd position, and he will abstain from pit road for another lap. So car 23, the Skull Bandit with the crimson colors, leads lap 69, and the race just got a lot nicer for Jose Ruiz, leading with only 10 cars on the lead lap. However, those tires are ancient, and he's about to be overtaken by everybody. As you see now, Ruiz continues to stay out on the track. We've got 40 laps to go. Jordan Bain back out on the racetrack, and he just goes purple. 22.71. Jordan Bain with the fastest lap of the evening. He's 17th, 2 laps down. He spent 55 seconds down pit road and a total of 1 minute 27 seconds down pit road, 55 seconds in his pit stall. Compare that to Braden Holt in the 3rd position, who spent 46 seconds down pit road and 14 times in his pit stall. So Jordan Bain spending twice as long on pit road and almost 4 times as long in his pit stall. A disastrous run for car 28. Thankfully, he's got a 43-point lead coming into round 9. He can afford a mulligan or 2. At the front, one driver who's playing it close to the chest, Sacramento's Jose Ruiz, leading the field, has not pitted yet. Started this race 73 laps ago and still has not come down for tires or for fuel. Well, he's gambling on a caution now, but we'll see if it works. Matt Cochran, who pitted early in this race on lap 5, also not coming down pit road. He just gives up second place to Braden Holt, and the tires on that 77 one mine for Design Supra melted. Matt Boone now looking to get to the inside of Zach Meredith in car 17. That's Jim Coey who's exiting pit road in the number 66 Kodiak Chevrolet. Boone chasing down Meredith for the 4th position. Behind them, Nate Lehman, who's ready to take the spot if calamity occurs between those two drivers. Jake Millsap now bothering Brad Rivers for the 7th position. Cole Snyder patiently waiting in 9th. Josh Arnold queuing up the Jaws music. He is slowly wrapping up car 24. Over the last 5 laps, Cole Snyder has been slower for 4 out of those last 5 laps, sitting in 9th with the 22 chasing him down. Can he hold on? Will Snyder have fight left in those tires? Nate Lehman now makes his way up to the 5th position via the outside lane on Matt Boone, now working on the Red Bull Chevy of Zach Meredith, who gets really squirrely out of turn number 2. Almost gives it too much of a full send out of the second corner, but he sits comfortably in 4th now. He's got a 10th on Lehman. Lehman looking to the inside where he sees daylight waning as much as it is. He's trying to make hay while the sun still shines. He's not waiting for the stadium lights to come on. Nate Lehman now takes over 3rd. It is a Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford top 3. Matt Cochran sitting in the 2nd position in the 77 Supra. Braden Holt leading the way in the number 72 Valvoline Chevy. He's got a 3 1/3 second lead over Matt Cochran. There you see Jose Ruiz now leaving pit road. He rejoins the action in 13th, 1 lap down. He is the lucky dog car as they run. Second place about to change hands with the 14 of Nate Lehman with far fresher tires than Matt Cochran. Cochran, again, has not pitted since lap 5. He's on 75 lap old tires. The only other driver that has, well, the driver that has the nearest oldest tires would be Brad Rivers in car 69, who pitted on lap 54. So there's a 49 lap difference between Matt Cochran and the nearest oldest tires, which would be Brad Rivers, 49 laps fresher. Meredith now on the back end of car 77. This is for the 3rd position. You gotta give it up to Matt Cochran, though. He comes into this event 31st in points. He's not even on this chart, but here he is, rolling the dice and seeing what happens in Richmond. There he goes, tagging the wall, and perhaps he's trying to fly a little too close to the sun. Icarus in the Supra now on the tip of Matt Boone's bumper. This is for the 4th position. Boone running 2nd in points, looking to take 4th away. Brad Rivers in the 5th position is next. Jim Coey running in the 17th spot. Now under Matt Cochran. This isn't 4th position, but that just says the age of Cochran's tires really starting to have an effect. Braden Holt's lead over Nate Lehman is 3 seconds and just some change. There's car 14 just out of pit road. Over the last 5 laps, Nate Lehman slowly reeling in Braden Holt, quicker by approximately 4/10, 3/10. Look at that, 6/10 quicker. Braden Holt quicker for just 1 lap there. Then it goes to 3/10 and a half second quicker. The gap now 2.6 seconds. Nate Lehman really trying to reel in Braden Holt. "25 circuits remain on the 3/4 mile D Oval. It wasn't always this way. The track was reconfigured in 1988. I believe it was a half-mile oval up until then. And boy, does this place have some history. I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that's listening, but I think it opened as a half-mile dirt oval in Richmond, Virginia. And then, of course, we just mentioned the reconfiguration in 1988 to this 3/4 mile D-shaped oval. And I don't think they had their first night race here up until the late 90s. So much history in this storied racetrack. And di9 Designs turned down for what? Just adding to that legend. 1.35 seconds is the gap between Braden Holt and Nate Lehman. Lehman slowly reeling in that 72. Let's ride along with the 14 car. Caution number 2 is out for the Motorcraft Ford of Brad Rivers, who takes a spill, currently running 10th after that crash. Let's see what happened to car 69. In turn 3, 6-9, no longer fine. Gets a little bit of contact from car 1-9, Jake Millsap. Let's have another look from the cockpit of Millsap. You can see Jake has the wheel turned all the way to the left. And just in the mirror, Brad Rivers taking a bit of a bump. Let's ride along with the 69 of Rivers. Let's ride along with the 38 of Boone. Actually, Boone was nowhere near this accident. Trying to find somebody that nearly collided with the 6-9, but Brad Rivers, he's fine. No harm, no foul. We're going to restart inside the final 20 laps. Jordan Bain still our race leader in that 2-8 car. That gives us a chance to take a break. Fans, we're going to be gone for just 60 seconds. We're going to come back with the conclusion of di9 Designs, turned down for what? Xfinity Series from Richmond, back in 1 minute. lined up 2 by 2 and about to flip the switch. Braden Holt going to lead us to the line with 16 laps to go in car 72. Everybody coming down pit road there on lap 90 except for Enrique Quiñones in the 9 car. He decides to stay out, so his tires 20 laps old, while these drivers are going to have fresh rubber for the final 16. Green flag is out at Richmond. Braden Holt leading the first lap after restart 1-5. Circuits remain. Nate Lehman in the second position with Zach Meredith sitting third. Matt Boone in the fourth spot with J. Paul Arnold rounding out the top 5. We've got some calamity behind them. Cars getting a bit squirrely. The 33 of Stan Carnathan with the 28 of Jordan Bain behind him. Bain back on the lead lap with lucky number 13 laps to go. Next time by, can he get a top 10 or even better? Braden Holt just puts up the fastest lap of tonight's race, a 22:58. Great lap for him. Holt leading Lehman. Zach Meredith sits in third. "13 laps will become a dozen this time by." Lehman starting to squeeze the pressure. Jordan Bain up to the 10th spot, and he's got Brad Rivers just up ahead in the 69 Motorcraft Ford. Cole Snyder sits in 8th. He's falling off the pace from Jeff Lednam, who's in 7th. Don't forget about the sleeper, Shad Swatsworth. He's been a shadow lurking behind these drivers in the 6th spot for now. Got to give it up to Matt Boone in the 38, currently up 10 spots from where he started. He's running 4th, working on Zach Meredith, and ahead of Zach Meredith with 11 circuits remaining. Nate Lehman sitting in 2nd, waiting for the right time to pounce on Braden Holt. Apparently that time is now. Nate Lehman to the inside, going up the racetrack, gets squirrely right into the 72 of Braden Holt. Holt survives, but there goes Meredith, who gets into Holt. Zach Meredith, who was running a flawless race, now injured on the right front corner. Braden Holt in the 7-2 to the inside of the 38 of Matt Boone. He's got revenge on his mind. Let's go back and see that pass for first. See, Lehman had his wheel turned all the way to the left. One more quick look at the pass. Lehman sliding up the racetrack in a heavy, heavy slam for the 72 of Holt. Still in 3rd with Josh Arnold right behind him. 8 laps to go. This time by the di9 Designs. 9 at the line goes to Nate Lehman, and he's starting to pull away from Matthew Boone. Josh Arnold starting to open the window, maybe open up car 7-2, find some daylight, and get on this podium. Zach Meredith, a couple of tenths behind him, is holding down the top 5. Brad Rivers holds down the top 10. Jordan Bain gets around him for 9th, and Boehner now working on Cole Snyder for 8th. Jose Ruiz trying to bother Brad Rivers for a spot in the top 10. He's going to bring that Skull Bandit 23 right up to the mirror and hope to find some daylight. Brian Tiffany fighting for 15th with Matt Cochran. Tiffany brings that Ford Mustang to the inside, but he just can't get around the Supra. Braden Holt can't get around Matt Boone, and he's starting to bunch up Josh Arnold and Zach Meredith. Don't forget, Sunday night, the amazing finish we had here in the Truck Series. We are poised for another great Richmond finish. Zach Meredith looking to the inside of Josh Arnold, this for 4th. Cole Snyder in the 24 working with the 69 of Brad Rivers, this 4th position, both of them locked in a fight for 9th. There goes the 69, moved to the high side. Car 24 says, out of my way. Cole Snyder moves into the top 10, and he takes Jose Ruiz with him. The Skull Bandit Crimson Camaro up into 10th spot. Brad Rivers now behind him. This fight's not over. Braden Holt bravely holding on to that 3rd position. Matt Boone in 2nd, starting to creep up to Nate Lehman. He's only got 3 laps to do it over the last 5. You can see Lehman has been a bit slower than Boone this time by. The time will tell. Lehman quicker still that time. The gap 0.8 of a second, coming to 2 laps to go. Josh Arnold all over the back end of Braden Holt. Zach Meredith sitting in the 5th position just ahead of Shad Swatsworth. Cars getting bunched up, not knowing where to go. Brad Rivers to the inside of Jose Ruiz. There goes Jeff Letnam. He's on the outside of Jordan Bain. This a late race pass for 7th place, and the points leader Bain gets to the inside of car 37. Further up, Braden Holt trying to hold off Josh Arnold. Nate Lehman will collect the white flag with a 1.3 second lead over Matt Boone. Matt Boone sits 1 second ahead of these drivers fighting for 3rd. There's the fight with Jordan Bain now trying to make room around Shad Swatsworth. The 72 met with challenge from car 22 out of the 2nd corner. Here comes Josh Arnold for 3rd, looking to get to the inside of 72. Will he give it a full send? No. Nate Lehman will collect the checkered flag and win at Richmond. Matt Boone in 2nd. There's 3rd. It's going to go to Braden Holt. Josh Arnold just holds off Zach Meredith for 4th. Meredith obviously 5th. Shad Swatsworth coming in 6th. Jordan Bain in the 7th position. Looks like there might have been some contact there, and Bain will come home 7th. Jeff Lednam 8th. Cole Snyder with the heavy heart he was racing with tonight manages a 9th place finish. How about that? How about a little bit of healing for the entire Snyder family? Nate Lehman getting his W and parking it just ahead of Shad Swatsworth. Possibly a bit of unhappiness. And the 38 of Matt Boone offering some congratulations to Nate Lehman. The 17 of Zach Meredith. The 9 of Enrique Quinones offering congratulations to Nate Lehman. MK Gaming says, good race, guys. Very clean. And a great race indeed. Nate Lehman doing a backwards victory lap, if you will. So Nate's going to celebrate. We're going to gather our top 3, and we're going to have podium interviews in just a moment. And what a way, what a tribute for the late Charles Snyder. Nate Lehman with the name, the face on the hood, and on the back end as well. And how about this? Cole Snyder, son of the late Charles Snyder, celebrating a head-to-head burnout or a dual burnout with the race winner, Nate Lehman. And the healing just continues, and you love to see it from this family. And it really has just become a family, a love not only for racing, but for each other. And the 14 of Nate Lehman will celebrate in style with Chuck Snyder's face and name on the hood. We're going to gather our top 3 and have podium interviews in just a moment. On the podium now with our top three, starting with driver of the number 72 Valvoline Chevy, Braden Holt, with some brave pit strategy, man. You managed to really make those tires work for you tonight, and here you are sitting in third.
Oh yeah, that was such a fun race, and that tire strategy, I don't know how it worked out. I think Boehner just sped on pit road, but it was such a fun race until me and Griff got together there at the end.
A little bit of contact, but you still managed to hold on to it for third. That says a lot about your skill and your love of the car. Next week, we're heading into Michigan. You got another podium in you?
Maybe I've been keeping the podium run going. I think I can keep it going.
With one win this season, Braden, you're up to 16th in points. Congratulations on third tonight.
Thank you.
Our second place driver, Matthew Boone, in the number 38 Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet. You managed to claw that points lead down to 40 points, headed into round 10 of 15. Next week, Boone, is the championship still in sight?
It's still in sight. Whether I can get there or not,
I don't know if I lost you, Matt, but apparently whether you can get there or not remains to be seen.
yeah, here I am. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if I can get there or not. It's going to take a couple more wins, I think, in order to run him down. Maybe a couple bad finishes on him, but I did everything I could that race. I'm pretty happy with the P2.
You should be happy with P2 in the race, P2 in the points standings. We'll see you in a week's time at Michigan.
Thank you, sir.
Our race-winning interview brought to you by di9 Designs, the Chase Elliott custom graphic design page on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at di9 Designs. They post graphics on all platforms multiple times a week on top of taking requests on all types of logos, Chase Elliott wallpapers, iRacing schemes, and more. Follow and DM them for more details. They are not affiliated with Hendrick Motorsports or Chase Elliott. Be sure to use code di9 Designs for free shipping on all your diecast and merch orders over $20 on CircleBDiecast.com. And now the winner. Driver of the number 14 Charles Snyder Tribute Ford, Nate Lehman, you've got the dub tonight at Richmond. Great win for you.
Hey, thank you, Rick. I'm pretty pumped. This is my first win at ever iRacing league-wise, but it's a little bittersweet at the same time. We're all on board with Cole as he lost his dad this week, and then the contact at the end with Braden. Not how I like to win races, but I'm glad we could park this number 14 in victory lane for Cole.
You've got your first win this season. You're one of only 4 winners in 9 races. Stan the iRacer converts from Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you here. Welcome to Rick James TV. And with that, the 72 car Braden Holt, you elevate yourself up into 16th in points. 5 bonus points already, and you're steadily climbing up this ladder, man. What are you going to do for us at Michigan in 7 days' time?
It's gonna be a high draft track, obviously. Luckily, I've got some good teammates behind me, Billy and Braden and Peach. So it'll be a good race for us. We'll just work together and draft our way to the front, and hopefully we can pull off a little bit of magic like we did tonight.
It's going to be a lot of magic in the Irish Hills next week. For now, go celebrate, Nate. Congratulations on your first win.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks for broadcasting. Appreciate it.
Fans at home, that's going to do it for us tonight. Another chapter of di9 Designs Turned Down for What Racing goes in the books. And of course, tonight, not just about the racing, but the healing for the Snyder family, for Cole, for Crystal, for Randy, and everybody else involved. Obviously, all the love and all the emotion that we can pour out goes out to you over these next few weeks, and hopefully tonight, a bit of healing, a bit of fun, a bit of a mood lifter. And the circus continues 7 days from now, not only with love for racing, but love for the Snyder family. And I know you'll join us for that. Thursday night, right here on Rick James TV, it's the My Cricket Makes Truck Series, 8:10 Eastern. So tune in for that. Until the next race, everybody, please stay safe. Do